Black Dragon Murakan, after whom the stormy Murakan mountain was named, once ruled over that domain with unmatched power. However, 1,000 years ago, Murakan faced defeat in battle at the hands of the founder, Jin Runcandel. Legend tells that, conceding defeat, Murakan relinquished control of Murakan Mountain and the Storm Castle, entering into a deep slumber. Yet, the truth veiled behind history's curtain reveals a different tale. They were not adversaries. Instead, Black Dragon Murakan served as the founder's guardian and cherished companion. Those who forged contracts with gods often had guardian dragons by their side, yet Jin remained unaware of Sodrit's guardian dragon, a responsibility left unfulfilled due to Murakan's slumber. As Jin pushed open the door to the library, contemplation filled his thoughts. Murakan's awakening signaled a potential opportunity for Jin to acquire his own guardian dragon. Recognizing the significance of this moment, Jin resolved to seek answers to his lingering questions from Murakan before embarking on such a journey. Thus, in the wake of Murakan's revival, Jin continued his frequent visits to the secret library, eager to uncover the truths that lay ahead. As Jin sat with Murakan, munching on a slice of bread, he couldn't help but ponder the events of 1,000 years past. With a casual tone, Jin questioned Murakan's decision to engage in battle with Temar, the founder of the Runcandel family. He remarked on the vastness of time, acknowledging the difficulty of recalling such distant memories. However, amidst the fog of history, there was one certainty that Jin held about Murakan: his insatiable love for strawberry pie. As Jin continued his routine of transcribing tomes in the library, Murakan inquired about his activities during each visit. Jin explained that he meticulously copied down the contents of the tomes to avoid suspicion, as carrying them would risk detection. Murakan, puzzled, asked if Jin grasped any of the content, to which Jin admitted to understanding only about 30%, with the rest eluding him. Seeking to encourage Jin, Murakan assured him that his comprehension was commendable for someone his age, contrasting him with other children who might not even attempt such tasks. However, Jin, mindful of his heritage as a Runcandel, felt the weight of his responsibilities. With 12 older siblings, along with his parents and elders, Jin knew he had to surpass them if he ever hoped to challenge their authority. Upon completing his transcription, Jin queried how much Temar, the founder, would have comprehended from such books. Contemplating his own abilities compared to Temar's, Jin wondered if he could ever match the founder's strength. Murakan, responding to Jin's inquiry, expressed doubt that Temar would have understood much at Jin's age. However, he emphasized that theoretical knowledge didn't always equate to practical skill, noting that Temar excelled in battle despite his limited education. Murakan assured Jin of his potential as Sodrit's contractor, suggesting that with dedication and hard work, Jin could rival or even surpass Temar. Jin, looking up at Murakan, questioned the possibility, prompting Murakan to affirm Jin's potential and reveal Sodrit's nickname, Infinity. Murakan explained that just as Sodrit's power knows no bounds, Jin, as Sodrit's contractor, possessed limitless potential as well. As Murakan slapped Jin's back reassuringly, he encouraged Jin to have more faith in himself, promising to teach him a new technique to lift his spirits. Curious, Jin asked Murakan about the technique, prompting Murakan to introduce the concept of shadow energy release. Jin, puzzled, questioned what shadow energy entailed. Murakan elaborated that understanding and mastering shadow energy was crucial for its safe usage, as it served as the foundation for manipulating it. Emphasizing the dangers of reckless use, Murakan advised Jin to approach its study with caution and patience. Jin pledged to learn diligently and asked Murakan for the first step. Murakan explained that mastering shadow energy release required proficiency in forming and manipulating mana. Jin, perplexed, questioned why he needed to relearn mana formation, having done so extensively in his past life. Murakan clarified that shadow energy release involved both forming and moving mana, requiring Jin to excel in both aspects. He estimated that perfecting these skills could take 2 to 3 years. Jin, dismayed by the lengthy timeline, protested that it was too late. While Murakan continued to explain, Jin instinctively formed a ball of mana on his palm, surprising both himself and Murakan. Jin confidently affirmed his ability, prompting Murakan's astonishment. Jin then demonstrated his proficiency by transferring the mana ball from his right hand to his left, leaving Murakan impressed by Jin's innate. Having witnessed Jin's exceptional talent, Murakan praised him as one of the most remarkable individuals he had encountered, acknowledging Jin's innate abilities. Satisfied with what he had observed, Murakan decided to offer Jin a glimpse of shadow energy release. As Jin prepared himself, releasing his mana from his hands, Murakan conjured shadow energy release from his own feet. He explained that shadow energy originated from the shadows themselves, all of which were born from Sodrit. Murakan emphasized that Sodrit, as the owner of all the world's shadows, bestowed upon Jin the unique status of being the sole contractor of Sodrit. Jin was taken aback by the sheer magnitude of the shadow energy enveloping the room. Murakan, while collecting the energy, conveyed to Jin that he, too, could potentially become the owner of all the world's shadows. With this revelation, Murakan turned to Jin, awaiting his response to the demonstration of shadow energy release. Speechless and overwhelmed by the implications of his newfound power, Jin could only stare in awe. Outside Storm Castle, a soldier approached Luna, reporting that they had completed their tasks in the area and were close to finishing the mission after clearing 5 more zones. Luna, standing beside the carcass of a fallen dragon, agreed that 4 months should suffice for the mission's completion and instructed the soldier to inform the others to take a well-deserved break. As she wiped blood from her blade, Luna casually inquired about the preferences of 9-year-olds, juxtaposed against the backdrop of monster corpses.